Well, greetings everyone, and welcome to another video. If you're a rail fanner and you love steam locomotives, then you are going to love this video. And as you probably saw in the opening of this video, you'll know what this is all about. It's about this beauty right here that's on my screen. This is Reading and Blue Mountain and Northern Railroad's 2102 engine. It was recently restored by them. It started out being used by the Reading Company, and it was actually built in 1925 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. It was used by Reading Company to haul coal cars as well as do some passenger excursions, what they called the Iron Horse Rambles, through the 1960s. After that, it was sold to a railroad company out in Ohio who used it again for passenger excursions. In 1985, the Reading Blue Mountain and Northern Railroad purchased this, and they used it for passenger excursions as well up until its flue certificate expired in 1991. It wasn't in service since then. In 2016, they started restoring this beauty at a cost of $2.4 million. And this year in 2022, they finally completed it. They started doing test runs with it earlier this month in April. And as of last week, they did a big test with it, pulling 50 empty coal hoppers from their yard in just outside of Reading, what they call the North Reading yard, all the way up to Jim Thorpe. So a couple of my friends and myself decided we were going to chase this thing, as well as lots of rail fans out there lined up along roads that paralleled this rail line to catch a glimpse of this beauty coming from Reading to Jim Thorpe. We picked it up in Hamburg and chased it to Jim Thorpe. So in this video, I join up with JP Videos, RJ78 Productions, Revenge of the Apocalypse, Jamie Macon, and subscriber Dan from Altoona. Drove the four hours to join us as we chased after this wonderful train. So let's get into the video and you can see what we saw that day. wasn't Andy on the back, was it? That almost, was that Andy? Yeah, I thought it looked like him.
Yeah, he introduced himself to Jamie the last time. She recognized her from his videos.
Alright, so there you saw the 2102 backing into Jim Thorpe. Now we're walking down and we're going to get some close-up shots of it here before we depart and head back to Tamaqua Station to try and catch it. And yeah, I got the comic relief behind me there. He just did it to Jay's video too, so. But let's walk down here and get some good shots of the 2102.
How she performed today?
Huh?
How does she perform? Perfect.
We have the front axle, which has historically been a little bit of a heat problem, and it's actually breaking and getting cooler now. So it's ready to go. We can run the trains tomorrow.
How many cars are pulling today?
Well, we put the equivalent weight on here of, why don't you interview me? Put me on Facebook.
You want me to? Sure.
Why not?
I am.
Okay.
All
So,
right, guys, I have Mr. Mueller here, the owner of Reading and Northern. He's going to share some information about today's 2102 run here to Jim Thorpe.
we were having a little problem with the front driver, but that seems to be working its way in cooler. So we're basically ready to go right now. So the test today was to see how we get up the mountain. So we've had exactly the same weight of empty hopper cars that the passenger train is going to weigh on May 28th. So we know exactly what we have to do. So came right up the mountain, no problem, no slipping, nothing, perfect. So it's ready to go.
And I'm sure you've been seeing droves of people all over coming out for it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Fantastic turnout.
But when we ran this back in the 80s and 90s, I mean, there were just thousands of people along the railroad, you know, and now, well, I mean, there probably was 1,000 today. They were
At least,
everywhere.
yeah.
They were everywhere. So it's
And
fun.
they're going to keep coming out.
Yeah.
Come out of the woodwork, literally.
Yeah, and every time you make a video, that's free advertising.
Exactly.
Keep it up.
Doing my part.
And the tickets are really selling, and people are really supporting us. And as long as the people support us, we'll keep doing it. You know. So 28th is totally sold out, and the other 3 trips they're going to sell out. There's no doubt.
I was going to ask you real quick, too, since I have a moment of your time. You guys are planning on going to Pittston, right? Or from Pittston?
Well, we are so busy with coal and now sand. Our plan was to start running out of Pittston on Labor Day to Jim Thorpe, and I'm not so sure we'll be able to do it. I mean, just for an example, last year we did 17 unit trains of coal and sand. This year we're projecting 125 unit trains. And that's not counting the paper and the chemicals and the plastic. We are so overwhelmed with business that it's going to impact the passenger a little bit, but I'm hoping we can pull it off. I think there's a good market up there. You know,
That's my neck of the woods, so it'd be nice to ride down here from there.
Yeah. And this modern equipment that I just bought from the Iowa Pacific bankruptcy, it rides so smooth. It's unbelievable, the difference. You know, all I had was those old, the red cars, you know, this kind of stuff. That's, you know,
Yeah.
And you get out of these cars and you get into these modern cars that I got from the bank. Oh my gosh, they ride so nice. It's unbelievable. It's amazing.
Oh, like night and day.
You know, when you ride that at night, we've had a couple of parties on. When you ride that thing at night, you don't even know you're moving. When you're on a good main line railroad, it's amazing. So that's a big upgrade in our equipment, you know. So
That encourages more people to come out and ride in them then.
yeah,
So it's a whole new experience.
Well, so far they're doing it, you know. And if you look at my ticket prices, they're cheaper than anywhere else. You can't get on a thing like this for $99 anywhere.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You got awesome ticket prices. They're
Yeah, well, I want to fill the trains, you know.
Now the Ramble runs, are they going to be the same route as like the Bud cars? That they
Yeah,
go?
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Everything's gonna. I mean, we got good railroad from Reading to here. We've got good railroad to Pittston too. But the problem is, people today, they're used to clean bathrooms and much more convenience. When I started running these trains in the 80s, you know, you could put people in the train all day long, and the bathrooms get dirty. But people are different today, so that's why we didn't run the trips to Pittston after we canceled them for the virus. Because I thought, you know, you can't have people on all day like that with the way the bathrooms are and everything. So that's why we don't run those long trips.
Gotcha.
I mean, we could run a rail fan special sometime where, you know, tell them, right, you're going to be on all day. You know, the bathrooms are going to be the bathrooms.
Is what it
if you
is.
want to go, come on, get on. But the trouble is, you get people that drive up from Philadelphia. They've never been on a train before. They get on this thing, and then we get complaints, you know. So,
Hey, it was great to meet you, though.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
All right.
Nice to meet all
Nice
you guys.
meeting you.
It's my pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do.
I just wanted to try to get different angles that you weren't getting.
All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that interview there with Andy Muller, the president and CEO of the Reading and Northern Railroad. So right now we are in Nesquehoning. What route are we on here anyway? 54, Route 54, and you can see the tracks behind me here. So what we're going to do, when the train leaves Jim Thorpe, we are going to pace it, and then we are going to head into Tamaqua to the train station there and catch it going through Tamaqua, and then that's pretty much going to be it for this chase today. All right, I'm telling you, the things we do to catch a train, even in the pouring down rain, which it let up now, but we got a little wet waiting for it up there in Nesquehoning. So now we are down here in Tamaqua at the Broad Street crossing, and this is going to be the last stop of the day for us here. So hopefully the rain will cooperate and it won't get we won't get too wet waiting here for the train to come across the high bridge and come down the grade. So in a few minutes we'll get the last look at the 2102 for the day. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that video and all the different places that we stopped to catch a glimpse of this beauty here. It was truly a fun day. I had a blast doing it. I especially want to thank Andy Muller, the president and CEO of the Reading and Northern Railroad, for taking time out and talking with us there for about 10 minutes or so. He is truly a wonderful guy, very down-to-earth, pleasant person. It was a pleasure meeting him and just having a chance to talk with the president and CEO of a railroad company. It's not often you get to do that. So thank you again, Andy. If you get to see this video, it was much appreciated. For the most part, the weather cooperated. We did have to deal with some rain there towards the end, but all in all, it was a pretty good day. So thank you, JP, for allowing me to tag along on this, and thanks to my other friends that were, came along as well. And of course, the links to their channels are going to be down there in the description field. So if you did enjoy the video, please give it the thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button down there if you're new to the channel, and consider subscribing. And also, if you want to be notified when I upload new videos to YouTube, you can ring the bell down there as well, and it'll let you know every time I upload a new video. So thank you to all the subscribers, and thank you to everyone who follows me out there on all the social media platforms, the Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I truly appreciate every one of you, showing your support and your kind words and everything with the videos that I'm making. And don't worry, if you're thinking that all I'm doing is rail fanning, rest assured I'm going to get back to doing more other adventures and hiking and stuff later on this year. It just so happens right now that rail fanning just happens to fit my schedule right now. So until next time, it's have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.